everybody, my name is Chris. Welcome to Casual Fragrances. Today we're going to talk about 3 fragrances from the house of Giorgio Armani. It's Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio Profonda, Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio Absolute Instinct, and Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio Absolute. So these are all flanker after flanker after flanker. So let's get right into the video. I'm going to rate them from 1 to 10, tell you how I feel about it, and the performance, longevity, common factors, and all that other stuff. So let's talk about my number 3 on the list. It is Acqua di Gio Profonda. It's a little sample I have here. Kind of hard to see, but there you go. Inside here, there you go. So let's go over the notes in this fragrance here. The notes we have bergamot, we have mandarin, we have ozonic nose, we have rosemary, we have lavender, we have cypress, amber, patchouli, and musk. So this fragrance here, I've done a first impression on it. I've worn it a few times. This extra sample I have, and I bought another fragrance from the house of Giorgio Armani, which I do in another video. But we spray it here, let you know if I still feel the same way about it. Okay, so it's still good. My problem with this fragrance is it opens up amazing. It smells very fresh, very uplifting, very citrus in this fragrance here. That mandarin, this is a gorgeous opening for the first hour of projection or hour and a half or so. It smells amazing. I have no complaints with it. What my problem with this fragrance is the lack of longevity. I'm getting 3 to 4 hours. 4 hours is really pushing it. By the 4 hour mark, it's like I'm digging in my skin trying to smell the fragrance. Most people will like this fragrance because you can wear it dressed up or dressed down. There's nothing wrong with this fragrance. For people that are going to like it, yes. I bet 100 people in a room, if you walk in a room, are going to say, oh, you smell nice, you smell fresh, you smell clean, you smell amazing. It does that. It's a mass appealing fragrance, but it's not going to let you have to bring a decan like this with you, or a travel atomizer, or bring the bottle if you want to reapply it after the first 2 hours or so. You know, 4 hours is being generous because that's the longest I can smell 4. After that 4 hour mark, it just is a shutdown. I can't smell it anymore. It might be a little bit of a skin scent, but it's like, then and there you need to respray it again. Pretty simple. Now let's talk about the price for it because people want to know about how much they cost. Some Macy's have it right now. I went to Macy's today and they had there in all 3 sizes in the King of Prussia Mall in Philadelphia. So if you're ever in the area in King of Prussia Mall, I'll say hi to you. But nevertheless, it comes in 3 sizes. It comes in a 2.5 ounce for $98, 4.2 ounce for $138, and a 6.7 ounce, the big one, that could be your signature scent if you wanted to grow a big bottle, or decant it for $168 for a 6.7 ounce bottle. These are the prices the guy gave me at Macy's. I don't know if they're going to change or not, but this is just the pre-release bottles they have available if you want to buy one, and they're selling out of the $98 bottles pretty quickly, he said. But they had like 10 left of the smaller bottles. But I do like this fragrance. Will I be picking up a bottle? I probably will because I know people want me to do a full review on it with the bottle and stuff, and I want to try to have Liz or some other girls smell it and see if they like it. And I do like the fragrance. There's nothing bad about it. My only gripe is that I got to reapply it after 4 hours, and I did about 10 sprays with my sample, and I still got 4 hours. I did 2 sprays the first time I tried it, got 4 hours, and I did 3 sprays the next day and got 4 hours. So it's the same thing through the decant, whether with the bottle. The second fragrance on the list from the house of Giorgio Armani is Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio Absolute Instinct. So this fragrance here, I'm going to show you the presentation of it real quick. Little sample here I got. There you go. Inside of the bottle. So this one here, let's talk about the price point. You're looking at $100 for a 2.5 ounce bottle. I don't think there's any other sizes available. If there are, I will leave a link down below. But on FragranceNet, FragranceBuy.ca, and at Macy's and Sephora, they all had 2.5 ounces. So there's no smaller size or bigger size. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. So this fragrance here, let's talk about the notes in it. We have marine notes, we have patchouli, woody notes, and citrus. Okay, so this fragrance here, let me spray it to remind myself about how it smells, and we'll touch on the performance. So, okay, nice little sprayer for that sample. All right, Okay, this one opens up very fresh, very citrus, very lemony, and I really like this one. I like the bottle presentation too. Has that like woody type of plastic vibe, and the cap is plastic, but it looks really nice, very detailed. All the Giorgio Armani fragrances are very nice, but this one's a little bit more detailed than the other ones. They put a little bit more oomph in this one, but this one smells really good. This one projects very well off my skin. I'm getting about 2 to 2.5 hours of projection. This one is really nice and very loud. And I did about 3 or 4 sprays from the standpoint, it's very loud. Now longevity is between that 6 to 7 hour mark, and I'm liking it. I really have no complaints with this fragrance here. I think what the problem is that this fragrance here with my other fragrance, Acqua di Gio Absolute, they kind of have that similar type of vibe with the sea salty kind of vibe, which I don't know if I want to have 2 bottles of the same. They feel like the same on my skin, but when you smell them, they are a little bit different. They're not 100% the same, but they do have some of the same notes. You're like, they smell kind of similar, but they're not. People like this one too. I've worn this a few times, and people tend to like this fragrance too. Most of Giorgio Armani fragrances that I've worn with, like, I got samples of decants or bottles, people like them. They're complementary fragrances, mass appealing fragrances. Will you get compliments with these fragrances? I hope so, but I don't want to sit here and lie to you and say you buy these for your guaranteed compliments, because then you're going to come back and say I'm full of shit. So what I'm saying is that wear these fragrances because you love to wear the fragrance of Giorgio Armani. Don't wear them for compliments, because if that's your case, you're going to be in a rude awakening buying fragrances and nobody says nothing to you. And you got to be presentable. You can't look like a bum thing to get compliments, or look like you're a thrown away child, a thrown away person, or you don't want to talk to anybody. Be open to talk to people, say hi to people, open doors with people, interact with people. If you don't do that, compliments are not just going to fly out the sky. If they did, everybody would get them. Little rant there, I apologize, but this is a good one. $100 is a lot for this fragrance, so I definitely would suggest go to Macy's Sephora, get a little decant. You can get a decant at Sephora with this fragrance here, and try it out your skin, see if you get 6-7 hours, maybe longer projection or longevity factor. Hope you get both projection and longevity with this fragrance here. You can wear this fragrance. I feel like this could be a signature scent too. Both the fragrances I reviewed so far are signature scent worthy fragrances. Most Giorgio Armani that I've worn, I haven't found one where it's like specifically for one season. You can wear them all year round, just control your sprays. So this one's really good, so definitely check out Acqua di Gio Absolute Instant. The last one on my list here is from the house of Giorgio Armani, Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio Absolute. Presentation of the bottle. So this one right here, I like this one a lot. I picked this one up at Macy's when it came out. At the time, I was so excited. I smelled it. I sprayed it on my skin maybe 2 or 3 times. I went to Macy's. I did about 4 sprays and went home. And I'm like, wow, it smells so good. And I'm like, this thing lasts a good 6-7 hours on my skin. I really couldn't complain. So longevity, I had no complaints with it. Projection was pushing for the first 2 hours. And I went back and bought a bottle because I kept smelling it and smelling it. And I wanted to buy a bottle. And eventually I bought a bottle at Macy's. I have no complaints with it. Can you get a discount now? Yeah, probably on fragrance and that fragrance buy. But at the time, I was saving up money buying fragrances for my YouTube channel, so I really wanted this one, and I enjoyed it a lot. And I did get caught me wearing this fragrance when I went out to get my phone fixed at Verizon one time, which I'll leave a link to that video down below. But it gets compliments. So let's talk about the prices for these fragrances for retail wise, just in case you don't want to go on the green market or the fragrance market. I totally understand that. Please be careful when you buy fragrances online. You can get a 2.5 ounce like this for about $100. You can get a 4.2 ounce for $138, and a 6.7 ounce, a real big one, could be your signature scent if you want it to be, for $168. Prices may vary by store, but I'll leave a link down below to Sephora, Nordstrom, so on and so forth, Macy's, where you can buy these fragrances at. Okay, let's talk about the note breakdown. The note breakdown, we have mandarin notes, patchouli, ebony wood, we have grapefruit, we have amber. So that's a note breakdown. Let's spray it on paper here. Sorry I ain't sprayed it on my skin, ladies and gentlemen. I have other fragrances I'm testing out on my skin, which I'm going to have 4 reviews coming up soon, so I do apologize. I'd rather use the test strips to not interfere with those fragrances, how long they last. Okay, this one opens up very fruity like, the grapefruit in it. You get that patchouli, you get some woody sandalwood type of vibe, and that patchouli is really nice too. This comes off very fruity type fragrance. If you like fragrances like Invictus, Invictus Aqua, you're gonna like this fragrance here. It's in that genre of fragrances. This could be more youthful fragrance, maybe not more of a grown-up, but heck, I wear it and I'm 34 years old and people around me like it. They say it's nice, it's sweet, and they think it's sexy. So there's nothing wrong with this fragrance. I have never got one negative comment wearing this fragrance. It's always been either you smell really nice, pleasant, sexy, or the above. Now let's touch on projection. Projection, full arm's length. It's very strong, so please be careful. Do about 4 to 5 sprays, no more than that. If you do more than 5 sprays, you might choke yourself out or others around you. It's a nice fragrance, and the 2 hours is really strong. At 2 hours, it settles back. It's like a little scent bubble after the 2 hours, and longevity, you're getting about 6 to 7 hours. So it gets me almost to the work day. By that 6 hour mark, 6.5, it's kind of really close to the skin. I have no complaints. It's 6 hours, I'm at work. The last 2 hours of work, I want to go home and, wash the fragrance off or reapply another fragrance to test out. This is great by House of Giorgio Armani, hence why I bought a bottle of it. All the fragrances of Giorgio Armani are great fragrances. This one got me some compliments. This could be a spring and summer fragrance, but if you want to wear it all year round, you can. It's up to you. Now, if I were to rate all these fragrances from 1 to 10, this is my favorite from the line. This is like an 8.5. And Profondo, I'm giving about a 5.5, and by instinct, I give it about a good 5.2. Now, all these fragrances will vary on your skin chemistry, so definitely spray these fragrances on your skin, maybe 3-4 sprays, and see how they last, because you might get better performance than me, or you might get less. I don't want to say you're going to get the best performance, because everybody's skin chemistry will be different. So keep that in mind when you buy these fragrances, and when you watch me and other reviewers review these fragrances. We're only reviewing it from our perspective on our skin, and we get comments is from people around us, not people that are around you. So if you like this type of content, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button. Leave a comment down below. What's your favorite Acqua di Gio fragrance? Are you ready to buy a Profondo? Are you happy about it? Do you not care about it? Leave your comments in the section. If you're new to this channel, you like fragrance reviews, free fragrance giveaways, and fragrance reviews, and update news, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and support the channel. It's free. More videos are coming soon. Bye.